Okay, so number 4 on the list is not utilizing the table. So I'm not sure where people kind of have come up with the idea that we shouldn't occupy any space next to our clients on the table. I disagree with that completely, like enthusiastically disagree with that. You should absolutely use the table to your advantage. It's part of what it's here for is for you. It's not just for the client to lay on. It's a tool to help you do your work. So just people are not really utilizing the space around their tables. And if I am trying to not touch this table because I think that's client only territory and I'm not allowed to go into it, I have a long way to reach. I don't know how I'm going to do her psoas from here or come and do around her anterior superior iliac spine. You are absolutely welcome to sit on the edge of the table with your client. Now, we have to be careful that we're not doing this and sitting close to them like this and really touching them and sort of violating their space and their bubble that way. But I have plenty of space here. This doesn't feel like I'm in your space right here. I have all kinds of space where I can come here. There's plenty of space between myself and the client, and I can do my work on her internal, external obliques, all around her ASIS. I can get this tissue ready for if I'm going to go down and do some psoas work. Use the table. It is perfectly okay to come here and use the table. So it's okay for me to come here and use this table. I can do it like this too, but I can't get the same angle of pressure doing this. I can switch legs and go like, do a little like that. I can just come up here, and now you can see how much I can come up over the top of this compared to what I was doing, right? And I can use this back foot to drive me, and I can get in this tissue, and then I can use this foot to go deeper if I want to, okay? So do not be afraid to use the table. I still have this curve in my lumbar spine, so that's good. Yeah. There are times where you might want to put your client's leg up on your leg and rest it. This is perfectly okay. If you want to put this in a different position, use the table. It's really underutilized. I don't see a lot of people sitting at the table. And a lot of times I'll tell people or show people in class and they're like, I just didn't know that we could do that. Or our school always told us not to. And I don't really understand it. There's a difference. I'm just resting the edge of my hip here against the table so I can come and do this. Again, the whole goal, curve my lumbar spine and easy. I could go as deep as I possibly ever wanted to here. Not that that's the goal, but I have so much more available to me if I just come out and do this. So don't be afraid to use the table, right? If you want to come and put your client's arm like this and work on them, put your leg on the table. It's not forbidden to do that unless your teacher tells you to. I mean, do what they tell you to, obviously for class, but then after class, immediately start using the table because it's silly not to. You're not in your client's space. You're in their space anyways. You're giving them a massage. So don't be afraid to utilize the table.